From The Beauty, we have Mac Quayle. So The Beauty, this story operates on multiple levels. You have the surface appearance versus what's happening underneath in people's psyche. And I wanted to ask, how did you use music to navigate that tension between what characters present externally and what they're actually experiencing?
Wow. Well, I mean, there's a lot going on in this series. I mean, it's a sci-fi, body horror, thriller, action, dark comedy, and then there's, like you said, there's these many levels of like what's happening. That scene, that's the thriller with the little body horror at the end, and it was, you know, it all started really from the horror aspect. Like, that's Ryan Murphy, who created the show. We've been working together 12 years now, and he wanted at its core to be this horror element. He wanted to be scary, and so he asked me to write a main theme that would represent the core sci-fi construct that the whole series is based on. And if you haven't seen it, I won't tell you what it is, but and that theme shows up throughout the series whenever that concept is at work, whenever it's, you know, causing disruption. You heard a little bit of it right at the end of the scene there. And it's, you know, I'd love to have like a really long, deep thing to say about what went into it, but it was just something, what Ryan calls 50 sci-fi strings. Like, this is this term that he will occasionally ask me to give him, and it's something that makes him feel like, I guess, when he was a kid watching 50 sci-fi movies. And it's a sound that I created using processed violin, theremin, and synthesizer, and I just found a creepy melody sliding around on the notes, and it gave him what he wanted. As soon as we had that, the rest of it just kind of unfolded on a bed of electronics.
You kind of answered my next question, because I was like trying to figure out. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, is it a synth? Is it strings? It's something. It's layered. Like it's very very memorable. And that's what I was gonna ask. Where I wanted to understand like what that musical idea, you know, represented for you emotionally, which you answered. But as a follow-up to what you just said, was there another sound or musical idea or something that you used in your own musical palette that became the DNA of the entire score, aside from this very memorable motif?
Well, the motif was there. That was the sort of the centerpiece of the main theme. But there were some other sounds that followed it around throughout the series. There was this violin drone, I called it. I layered, I don't know, 6 or 8 tracks of violin, all playing one note but doing different things. And I sampled it and filtered it and pitched it and did all. It was very creepy. It gave a really nice undertone that the melody could sit on top of. I had these low, deep processed drums that were also very creepy. And the idea was that all of it together would, certainly in the beginning of the series, when you really don't know what's happening, you're just like, what the is going on here?
Especially that
something
first
very weird. And we do end up learning what it is, and we get a whole backstory, but it still follows that sci-fi idea around, because it really represents the very bizarre thing that happens around it.
Well, your scores often blend electronic and organic elements in very fascinating ways. For this project, what determined when a moment needed something more synthetic versus something more human, versus when you wanted to layer the two?
I mean, almost all of it was synthetic. and except for that melody line, which had the violin and a couple of, like I said, the violin drones. But I like to think that it is possible to get very human with electronics.
Yeah.
And there's a theme in the show. It's kind of the love theme between two of the characters, and I feel it has a lot of heart in it, you know. And it's all completely synthetic, but it's just done in a way that speaks to this very broken thing that the two of them have. And so yeah, it's pretty much 90% electronic. There's one cue where I got to do something that I've only done a few times, but I really enjoy, which is doing something classical that sounds like a classical piece, but done completely electronic, and not done to sound like it's fake strings, but done, it sounds clearly like it's synthesizers, but it's playing classical music. And I just, I've always loved that from being a kid and listening to like the Walter Carlos Switched on Bach synth album. If you haven't heard it, I highly recommend digging that out. So yeah, it's pretty.
What a great way to
fun.
juxtapose the two. Like,
For sure.
well, brilliant. I'm invested. I was like, from that first scene of the pilot episode, like, whoa, what is happening? So congratulations, brilliant score. What's one scoring choice in your work that you're particularly proud of because it solved a storytelling problem in a way that only music could?
Well, in the beauty, you know, this core sci-fi concept that I mentioned, it enables this dramatic transformation of the human body. And in the initial episodes, the transformation scenes are always unexpected, maybe unwanted, and they're violent, and they're really fun, actually, too much. But and so the music would help tell that part of the story, you know, like what the person is experiencing, this unbelievable event. But later on, there's at least one transformation where people choose it. They choose it and they want it because they believe it's going to be good for them. And so now I had to approach it in a way that it would still represent this violent transformation, but yet it's not unwanted, it's not horrifying. It was a hard thing to find, just the right tone that, like, oh, this is actually what they want, and it's hopefully going to be good for them.
I love it. Thank you all so much. Thank you again to Disney Music Group. And that's it.
And thank you to Raashi Kulkarni. Thanks to our amazing panelists. Thank you all for attending our wonderful event here at the Disney lot. Please stay for another hour, enjoy our amazing catering, have a drink with your peer, and please meet our panelists in person. Thanks for coming.